Hello and welcome back. Today I'm gonna show you how I remade my old website into this new one with clean animations and a way better tech stack. Now you might wonder, why remake my website when I already have one? My old website is full of bad styling, bad formatting and lacking important features. Now to my tech stack. I'm using React as my web framework, 10-stack router for routing and ChatCN for predefined React components. All links in the description. Before we get any further in the video, please leave a like, subscribe and write a comment with future project ideas. I also have a Discord server, link is in the description, please join. Thank you very much, enjoy the rest of the video. My website will consist of 3 parts: the navbar, the content and the footer. The navbar has all the links to all pages, the language select and the theme switcher. The footer has additional links plus the copyright for the website code. The website itself will have 5 pages: the main page with my hero section and my current projects, a game section with all my games, a tools page with all the tools I've made, then we have the contact section with links to all my socials, and last we have an about section that talks about me. First I initialized a new React project with Tailwind CSS and ChatCN. Then I created files for all pages. When the files for the pages were done, I coded the first part, the header. But the header should contain links to all pages, so I quickly added them, and this is how it looks on PC and on mobile. The next thing the header needs is the theme switcher. It's a button that, when clicked, switches the page style from light to dark and vice versa. It works well on PC and on mobile. Now I just need to add the language selection dropdown to finish the header. So I built it, but right now it doesn't do anything and the styling isn't really working. After I fixed those 2 problems, it works flawlessly both on PC and on mobile. With that, the header is done. The last thing that is missing before I can work on the pages is the footer. But that is fairly straightforward. With just this bit of code, there's the footer below the website content. So now the footer is also done. For my website I wanted to have a cool background image with a floating text box as a landing page. So I took some screenshots from my games and programmed a simple function to show a random image every time someone visits the page. Then I added the floating text box and adjusted its positioning to be perfectly central. I also added a blur effect on the box, which I'll later replace with a half-transparent solid background color. Next I added a scroll down button, which scrolls down to some widgets I'll add later. Now it's widget time. The widgets contain the main content of the page, an introduction to my Discord server, and for my itch.io. Maybe I'll add more in the future. Firstly I added the one for Discord and styled it until I was satisfied. Then I added the one for itch.io and also styled it until I was satisfied. Both widgets have animations when they get revealed for the first time and when they get hovered. The last thing I added was a scroll back to top button, which appears when you scroll down and disappears when clicked. Then I just added a fade in animation to the background image and switched the dummy texts to the real ones. And here's how the main page looks. For the games and tools page, I wanted to go with a similar layout and style as my previous website, but with a search bar. So I went to the blank games page and added the headline and the subtext. Next, I added the search bar below the subtext and styled it. Then I added the JSON with the content for the games and tools page. At first the styling of the cards was bugged, so I fixed it and also added the functionality to the search bar so you can actually search games. Lastly, I just copied the code to the tools page and edited it to work for the tools page as well. The purpose of my context page is to be a simple and easy way for others to find all my accounts. So I wanted it to be a simple overview over all my socials. Like with the other pages, I started with a blank page and first added the JSON with all the content. My first idea was to add cards for every account similar to the main page. But after building it this way, I didn't really like it. So I deleted it and started fresh. This time going for a list-like layout with cards for each category of socials, communities, social media and link hubs. And after adding a card for my email, the page was finished and it's now time for the last page. The fifth and last page of my website is the About page. Here I tell who I am and what tools or programming languages I use. I started off by adding my profile picture to the top of the page. I also added icons for the tools I use and for the languages or frameworks I utilize the most. Then I proceeded to add the JSON for this page with all of the content. Next I added the headline and the first test text. Then I added the real text from the JSON and improved the styling by adding boxes around the tools and the languages. I also added hover animations for the icons. Now the last page is finished and the last things I have to do is add some Easter eggs and finish the final styling. Now the styling is done, but I also added 2 seasonal styles which will only be accessible in certain times. The themes I have done for now are Halloween and Christmas. Maybe I'll add more in the future. And now my website is finished. Thanks for watching and be sure to check the website in the description.